welcome. This is our pre-review for Dunkirk. We're going to see tonight. It's currently 5:55, and we're going to see it at 7. Paul, would you like to give your pre-thoughts on Dunkirk?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess pretty good trailer. So, you know.
Wow, in-depth review there. I've seen it's gotten very good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. I believe it's at a 96 currently. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be good. Christopher Nolan is fantastic.
Danny, what other Christopher Nolan movies did you see?
The Dark Knight.
Anything else?
Trilogy.
Anything else?
Inception. So Dunkirk's going to be a good movie. Going to see it in IMAX too, which is... Alright. Thanks for watching our pre-review. We'll see you after the movie.
Hello. We just saw Dunkirk.
It was something. It was something else.
It was a movie.
It was a movie, in fact. I'm gonna give my take on it just real quick, first. I thought it was a solid 7.5 out of 10. I thought the story was good. I thought the music was really good. It kept the scenes tense, and the weird thing about it was there wasn't a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
But somehow I knew who the characters were. Oh, just the way they portrayed just the way they showed off the characters. There wasn't a whole lot to it, but it made sense. So that's kind of my take. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now here's Paul.
So hold on a second. So you're saying you feel like you know the characters. Tell me one character's name.
Okay, I felt like I could.
Tell me one.
I feel like it's not important to know their names though.
You don't need to know their. Okay, you don't need to know their names, Paul. But you need to know what their drive is. You know, you need to know what their motivation is.
No one had any motivation. What are you talking? What Cillian Murphy had? He wanted to get out of there.
Okay, Paul.
I guess.
I don't know who's who. And okay.
Cillian Murphy is the guy who was on the boat and they rescued him first.
Oh, that made sense.
Yeah. Well,
he was the one that was sitting on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the
guy
French guy.
The guy who killed the kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so he wanted to go home, just like everyone else.
Yeah, he wanted to go home, but I thought it was dumb because none of the characters have any backstory at all. So I don't really care what happens.
They don't really have a backstory, but they have enough. Just I don't know. I thought it made sense to me. It might not make sense to some people, but I thought there was enough given to me to make out who's who and what who they are. Not necessarily backstory wise, but
yeah, I guess you kind of know who they are, but for a good movie you want to know who your characters are, so you care about what's happening to them,
I thought I just have to disagree on that. I thought the characters the three, the dad and the son, and then I guess it was the son's friend who were on the boat. I thought those guys were really good. And obviously, just I just thought it was a good way of just portraying all the characters. I don't know. You disagree, which I'm just gonna have to disagree with you.
I know, but
I understand where you're coming from. Where they just they didn't talk.
I didn't care what happened at all in the movie because I didn't care about anyone in the movie.
Okay, so when the kid dies, you just don't care.
No, I knew the kid for 1 second. They tell us nothing about his backstory. He's just some kid.
Okay, but Paul, you don't need a backstory forever.
You need a little bit of something for him. Otherwise, it's just he dies. It's
I mean, you can kind of get a backstory that he obviously is friends with the kid who's on the boat.
Different example. Tom Hardy, the airplane pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
He was cool when he was fighting and stuff, but other than that, you don't know anything about him, and it's he gets captured. And then
one thing that was super confusing in the movie was the timing, because it would be like nighttime on like the big like destroyers that were getting bombed and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like when they were on like the civilian boats, it was daytime, and then when they were on the beach, it was like dusk.
Yeah.
So that was like super confusing.
Yeah. And also, did they ever even get out of that boat that they were shooting holes in?
Yeah, they did.
Did
When they were yeah, no, they did.
I didn't even. Did they even? I didn't see them crawling out or anything.
Well, they were showing more of the air. There were a lot of things going on in that scene. You just had to be paying attention.
I don't know.
You obviously weren't paying attention.
I couldn't tell who was who sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell who was who. I don't know. I think if you connected with the characters more, it would have been a little bit more.
Yeah, that would have been better.
It would have helped. I think, yeah, that might have been kind of like a lack of that.
Yeah. Like,
and another thing that like was kind of strange about the movie was, maybe it was just because it was an IMAX or something, but like there were some scenes that looked like digital, and then other scenes that looked like it was film. Like it had kind of like a grainy, like kind of yellowish hint. Could you tell that at all?
I couldn't tell.
Because like the water was like really blue in like one shot, and then it was like the water was like really blue in one shot, and then it would be kind of like a yellowish in another shot. It was just kind of like weird. I don't know. Maybe that was just the IMAX or something.
Another
but
word on IMAX.
It was strange.
IMAX is, I don't know what everyone's talking about. It's the
all right. So
the worst movie
here's what happened at the beginning of our movie was the like picture wasn't coming up, but the sound was, and the sound was really loud. I think you know, when that happens, like there's a technical difficulty, everyone's just gotta chill. All right, everyone was freaking out in our movie. It's like, don't act like you've never had a technical difficulty in your life. All right. So I think like this one guy was like, rewind the movie, you idiot. And I'm like, okay, all right, calm down, man.
Yeah.
But
it was funny.
No, what was wrong with IMAX though?
No, it was funny because they had a huge technical glitch, and then the commercial comes on, and it's like IMAX, best experience you'll ever have in a movie, and it's like telling you like, oh, it has the best.
Anyways, what was wrong with IMAX?
It was way too loud.
Okay, when they had the technical thing, it was way too loud. It wasn't too loud during the movie.
I mean, it wasn't. Well, also here's another problem. I don't know if this is the movie or IMAX, but it's like whenever a character was talking, the music was loud, so I couldn't understand a word they're saying.
I think that was just the movie.
That might have been just the movie. Also,
I think that was
Also,
that was
I feel like it was
movie.
too kind of big, and I couldn't focus on the whole thing.
Well, that's just because you're stupid.
That maybe, I don't know.
I didn't have that problem.
I had.
No, but it was no. I thought
a normal movie theater is probably the best thing.
Yeah,
and
well,
also,
that's just you.
It didn't even fit the whole screen. There was like, it was cut widescreen, so like there was.
That's how all movies are.
I know, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, Paul's making some really bad points in the last like 10 seconds.
No, but here's
go ahead.
All right, so the characters I thought were bad, but also what I thought was bad, the action scenes, because it's like they don't even show the enemy at all. So it's like, who are you fighting at all? You know, they show the bad guys maybe like once or twice, and also the beginning scene really made me angry because there's like 5 British guys, all right, and they're walking around this empty city, and they have their guns and stuff, and they're like, this one guy's trying to go to the bathroom. Did he ever go to the bathroom? I don't know. They never address it. I don't know. But then also, they just start getting shot by this machine gun, and they're all running away. It's like they have guns. Like, why don't you turn around and shoot back?
Well, because you just get shot right away, Paul.
Well, yeah, but they had time to run though, you know. So it's like they could have.
Would you rather run, or would you rather stand there and just be a target?
Well, they have their guns, you know. It's like
okay, but Paul, you still.
But here's the thing.
No, Paul, you have to stop, turn around, aim, find out where they are, and shoot.
Yeah, but
and I'm pretty sure by the time that happened, you'd be dead.
No, but here's the thing, sir. There's like buildings, right? So there's doorways, and the doors are like in a little bit, so you have a little bit of cover.
Okay, Paul, right? You've never been in a warfare situation. You only know know what you're talking. Have
you been to Iraq or something?
No,
Danny?
but you only know what you're talking about from Battlefield 1. Okay, so you can't like talk about like. You're just trying to think of like the easiest way out.
No, I know,
and
but
it's not that
like,
easy.
Well, they could have shown it where the bad guys here, and they could have made it seem like there's.
I think it was just more of a like setting up the scene. Yeah,
yeah,
no way out.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We don't know. We could have, like, there was, you know how, like, the street was like this and they were running?
I can't see your hands, Paul.
Okay, well, anyways, I don't know. I thought that kind of made me a little angry, you know. And the guy, the door, they were, like, shooting bullets through the door, and this guy's, like, trying to load his rifle, and there's, like, bricks just on the other side. He could have totally just rolled. Paul, it takes a second to roll over. Like, and it's just, like, dumb stuff
Warfare
like
expert back here.
No, it's just, like, dumb, because it's, like, comments. And also, here's another thing. I don't know if this is, like, true or not or whatever, but he said there's, like, 4,000 soldiers on the beach, and then they got these planes coming in, and this one guy is shooting his rifle at this plane. Why don't you get, like, 40 guys shooting at one plane? You're gonna hit it.
There was never that much, like, communication to where, like, it just kind of looked like every man for himself on that beach.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I would have to do the research on that. Like, like, I don't know.
It just kind of, like, the way it looked to me was like every man for himself.
Yeah, but that's more of like a like philosophical movie. You know, that's like a movie theme or something. That oh they're running because it's every man for himself. But no, like,
I don't know about that.
For comments, like, it's like you got like 40 guys.
Okay, but
shooting.
Paul, it's not, everyone's not like, oh, I should start shooting at this airplane.
Well, they should have.
You think that everyone thinks the same as you, which is, it's not the case. If you're getting shot at or bombed, you're not thinking, oh, I should start shooting, and everyone else will start shooting.
Well, what's the officer for? You should have said, all right, guys.
Those guys were all on the bridge or whatever.
Well, not all the officers were, like the sergeant or something.
Okay, what did I just say? It was kind of like every man for himself.
Well, I don't know. I think you're wrong on that. I'm gonna have to look up if they ever did that at all. I don't know. I'll have to ask.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily every man for himself, but it wasn't unified.
Well, why they were like gonna get bombed anyway? So why not try and shoot the airplane down?
Paul, what did I just say?
I know, but I'm just saying.
Different.
It sounds like a smart idea.
So you never gave your rating. What was it?
I gave my rating. I don't know. Let me think.
And you've had like,
I guess like
12 minutes to think.
Right now I'm thinking like a 2 or something.
Wow.
I didn't like it at all.
Okay, Paul didn't like it.
It was dumb.
I think 7.5 is justified. I think Paul doesn't really know what he's talking about on some topics.
I definitely know what I'm talking about.
I don't know about that. Comment below if you've seen it, what you think.
Last thoughts, I think that the whole movie was like, it was like constantly, okay, here's the guy, here's the good guy. He's in a situation where there's bad stuff, like he's either drowning or he's getting shot at, and he can't do anything about it. And then there's no resolution. Like, the end is like, oh, we got saved by the boats, but they didn't build up to it enough to where it even meant anything.
I think they did, but
I don't think they did. I think the music score was bad too.
I thought that was
there
good.
was not any memorable music or anything. I mean, it was good, I guess, but
false. But that's
there's a bunch of Hans Zimmer just playing like one note.
Okay. Well, this will be the last movie review because I refuse to see another movie with Paul in theaters.
I think you're gonna change your mind.
No, because what we're gonna do is you're gonna see the movie in a separate movie theater, and we're just gonna do separate. Do you have to open the door right now?
Oh, sorry.
And we're just gonna do separate reviews and then mash them together because I refuse to see another movie with Paul.
Why? I'm just giving my honest opinion.
Well, in your honest opinion, stupid.
Well, that's what makes a review interesting.
Stupid reviews.
I would rather see a bad review, like someone who I disagree with, so that way I can, I don't know.
Contradicted? Well, there's two sides to the story.
Yeah,
right
you have
there.
to have two sides to the story.
Okay. All right.
You know.
Well, thanks for going.
I think what I'm saying is going to hold up one day.
Okay.
People
Comment below if you think.
Yeah, look at some other guys' reviews. They probably say the same thing.
Probably not. Okay. All right. Bye. All right. I guess we're done. Okay. There he goes. All right. Paul Pesfimi, everyone.